Hello and welcome to a new edition of Mental Skills. In this video, I will be discussing the importance of mental skills, especially in the context of the ongoing Tokyo Olympics, where we are seeing some fantastic results from some great athletes. Now, why mental skills are important? There are two ways where mental skills help you. The first thing is that it helps you to overcome match pressure. It enables you to translate your best practice scores into a match situation. And the second thing is that it helps you to master the technique you have for shooting a 10 much faster so that you learn to shoot rows of tens. So these are the two major areas where mental skills helps you a lot. Now, what are the steps in mastering mental skills? The steps in mastering mental skills are as follows. The first thing is you should understand what fight or flight response is. See, when you go in a match, you face a situation where your heart starts beating very fast. Your hand starts sweating, so your grip on the pistol becomes very difficult. There are butterflies in your stomach, and your breathing becomes very rapid. As a result, it is very difficult to keep your sight steady in your first series of shots. And all this happens because of the fight or flight response. And you have to learn how to overcome the fight or flight response through progressive relaxation techniques. Shavasana, which is Indian yogic position, also helps you to achieve very good progressive relaxation. It takes you into a very, very deep state of relaxation, which after reaching this deep state of relaxation, you can begin your visualization skills. The visualization skills comprise of three parts. The first is the basic visualization skills, followed by intermediate, and then finally the advanced visualization techniques. And in the advanced visualization techniques, you visualize yourself shooting a match from start to finish and watching yourself perform brilliantly. Specifically, advanced visualization techniques are very, very important and useful during the finals. Now, all these skills are discussed and explained and taught in great detail on module number 5 on my website www.foresightshooting.com. The question uppermost in your mind is, how long does it take for you to master mental skills so that you can overcome match pressure? And not only overcome match pressure, but also increase the number of tens that you shoot in a match. Now, all the previously mentioned steps take roughly 6 to 12 months to master. And yes, you need to work quite hard initially, but once you master the skills, it becomes very easy to reproduce the mental skills in match situation. And it takes about 3 to 4 matches to overcome your match pressure. And if you see in the Olympics, there are certain athletes who are winning medals in their very first Olympics. And that shows that they have the knowledge and the mastery of mental skills, which seems to be missing in some of the athletes. Now, what do you do if you don't learn or master mental skills? If you do not master mental skills, then you revert back to the old school of training, which is go on shooting matches, go on shooting matches, go on shooting matches. But that's all very well. But what about the time that you waste in learning these mental skills through this old school method of just shooting matches, matches, matches for years and years and years on end? And the same thing happens for athletes who have not mastered mental skills. The first Olympics is just an experience. The second Olympics, if you mastered it, well and good. Otherwise, that also becomes an additional experience. And finally, in the third Olympics, if you have mastered mental skills, you may or you may not win an Olympic medal. So, the smart thing to do is, why should you spend so many years? Why do you want to waste your time? Why don't you learn new techniques or mental skills? You see the Chinese shooter who won the first Olympic medal in the 10-meter air rifle event. How cool and composed she was. Not a single expression on her face. She was not only a top of her technique, but she was also a master of mental skills. Please watch her finals once again, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Mental skills is as important as your technical skills. Not only should you know how to shoot rows of tens, but you should also master mental skills so that you can translate these scores in a match situation, especially in the Olympics, finals. You need specific training, specific mental skills. And I would advise you to start, even if you're a beginner, start mastering mental skills. It will help you to master your technique for shooting a 10. It will also help you to get the practice of overcoming match pressure in your club matches, in your district matches, in your state matches, in your national level matches. And then once you've mastered it at the national level, you can translate your top scores in regional competitions and then qualify for the Olympics. And by that time, you are sufficiently mastered mental skills to win a medal at the Olympics. So, the smart thing to do is not go on shooting matches, but to pick up mental skills fast. It helps you to save a lot of time, and time is all that you have. The athlete who achieves his international medals in the shortest possible time is the one who is not only on top of his game, on who has mastered his technique for shooting tens, but also has mastered mental skills. And that is what I mean by being smart. For a one on one discussion on the subject, join my WhatsApp group given on the slide and contact me and join my WhatsApp group so that we can all take part in a free webinar which I will be holding shortly. Thank you.